Last night we received another Counter-Strike 2 update, but unlike the previous update, this one was a bit larger in size, which means we have a few more things to cover in this video. As always, of course, timestamps will be in the description down below, so if you want to skip ahead, feel free to do that. Before we start with the update video, however, I would like to thank you guys once again for the huge support on the recent videos. It's just been completely overwhelming to me, and I'm just super thankful for all of the support. Thank you very much. And with that out of the way now, let's start today's video. Starting off with graphics related changes, Valve removed the very high texture detail setting since it was identical to high. They used to differ by texture filtering mode, but this is a separate setting now, which means that the very high setting at the current moment is obsolete. Moving on to animation changes, Valve repositioned the finger on the AWP so it doesn't look as long. Personally, after reviewing the footage, I couldn't really spot much of a difference here, but as you can see, this is how it looked like before the update, and this is how it looks like now after the update. Maybe it is limited to the first person view model, that could be the case, but I unfortunately do not have anything to compare to. Moving on to miscellaneous changes, Valve adjusted the crosshair outline rendering for fractional values, which means we can finally use 0.5 as an outline value once again. This was previously not possible. It used to work in CSGO, but in CS2, up until this update, this was not the case, so I'm very glad this has been adjusted now. A lot of people have been asking for exactly this change, so it's very nice to see that Valve finally answered this request. Hopefully the same will also happen for some of the other commands that are still missing, such as the left-hand one, and also for view bobbing. They fixed the bug where disconnecting from and reconnecting to a match would result in less experience points, and they also fixed the buy item command to work with the new flexible loadout system. Very nice to hear. We have also received various tweaks to automatic sniper rifle muzzle flashes, which you can see in the background right now. This is how it looked like before the update for the SCAR 20 and the G3SG1. I think that's how it's called, I'm not entirely sure about that. And this is how it looks like after the update for both of the weapons. Something I would like to point out with the G3SG1 is that the animation is kind of broken. I'm not entirely sure why he's manually reloading the weapon each time. It looks a bit bizarre. Valve has also made various tweaks to the glass impact effects, which you can see in the background right now. We've also received another requested feature. They've added sort option to secondary inventory select panel for actions like applying stickers, but this also includes storage units as an example, so you can finally sort your storage units once again, which is a very nice welcome change in my opinion. I'm very surprised it wasn't there in the first place. And they've also fixed the bug where users in Germany were incorrectly identified as users in China. And that's actually a very hilarious change note. I like this one quite a lot, this one's pretty funny. I guess some of us aren't made in Germany. Last but not least, for the miscellaneous changes, we have received various bug fixes and tweaks to stickers. As far as I'm aware, the stickers that have received the most amount of changes are from Paris. As we can see, this is how the holo stickers look like now. In my opinion, they look really great. However, I would like to point out that glitter stickers still have this really bizarre outline to them, which makes them look really bad, at least in my personal opinion. Valve, please fix. And moving on to the final change for maps, we have received various bug fixes and tweaks to Inferno, Anubis, Vertigo, Ancient, and Mirage. Starting off with Inferno. Inferno's fountain has finally been fixed. With one of the recent updates, these weird lines started to appear in the fountain's water, and with this patch, this has been fixed now. For all of the other maps, they fixed illegal boosts and pixel walks that were still possible in the game. Starting off with Vertigo, they fixed this pixel walk that was possible on A side, which you can see in the background right now, and they also fixed, as far as I'm aware, this illegal boost that you could perform also near A side, which allowed you to see through the entire map basically, and this was pretty problematic. Similar changes have also been made to Anubis. Anubis had some illegal boosts as well, which have been resolved with this most recent update. Ancient also had some of these illegal boosts fixed with the most recent update. In the background you can see the location of one of those boosts in specific, which no longer works now as far as I'm aware. And last but not least, we can talk about Mirage, which had a lot of these illegal boosts. As far as I'm aware, a lot of these have been fixed now by Valve. However, with one of these fixes, Valve made the jump from Tetris to stairs a bit more difficult, because now you can get stuck on an invisible clipping brush, which in my opinion is a bit problematic. Before the update on B side, you were able to once again get onto these crates yourself without getting boosted by a teammate. This has also been fixed now by Valve. You can no longer wiggle yourself onto these crates. There's certainly a lot more of these illegal boosts that have been fixed by Valve. I just wanted to showcase a couple of them so you can get an idea what exactly has been done with the maps. Anyways, that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I will see you of course in the next one. Bye guys.